time of the Beatles, up until the beginning of 1976, the English bands ruled the waves.
Yeah.
And they were always dressed better. And then all of a sudden, Bowie becomes somebody, and then everybody's got to have flashy clothes, right? Bowie's 72, you know what I mean? Spiders from
Yeah.
Mars is 73, I think, blah, 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 right?
The tour was 73. The album came out June of 72.
Record collector. Right.
I only know that because I was in Buffalo, New York. The Eagles' first album, the Bowie album, and Lou Reed's first solo album had all come out at about the same time. That was Spiders from Mars. And Lou was doing his first ever solo shows for my brother, who was a college promoter at the time, but was friends with Lou.
Okay.
And he did this as a favor to Lou. So I came up from Ohio to spend a couple of days with my brother and Lou Reed. And these were the three albums that we kept talking about the whole time.
You were all in the same room?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was there when David Bowie was trying to court Lou at the time, and he sends Lou a dozen black roses to a motel in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, okay.
Think about that for a second. Where are you going to find a dozen black roses? And then think about the kid who's got to deliver a dozen black roses to a motel to some guy named Lou from David. You know? And all Lou was interested in at the time was, are there any Turkish baths here in Buffalo?
My last show as a civilian was David Bowie at Carnegie Hall. It was the last show before I was.
Before you were actually officially in the biz.
Yeah, actually, when I took the job, I said, yeah, I could work 6 days a week, except for I got to go to Carnegie Hall and see a show. And they went, Carnegie Hall? You know, because that was kind of out of character.
You know what's both ironic and funny?
What?
My last civilian show, I guess, would actually be the Allen Theater meeting you.
Wow.
Because it was 8 days later, I'm back in New York, that I ran into Todd Rundgren on Madison Avenue as he was walking up to Central Park for a sound check, and I tagged along with him, and then I never left the studio. I went back that night and stayed there the whole summer.
There you go.
Heart of gold, born to fly.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe because it helps us make for a bigger reach. Also, there's an email address, which is soundcheckdiaries@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. We'd like to know what you're thinking, what you like, what you don't like, how we could make this better and more appealing to you guys, right? So you can follow us on Spotify. We have a presence on Facebook and on Instagram. So join the party. There's a lot of good stuff in the shoot that I think you'll enjoy.